football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners will put toe the leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Got it.
They're understanding its zone coverage, so instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Man, that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And man, guys up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. Jackson will throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Using his legs, it's Tatum. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
He makes a grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Gets the back moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. With this lower intestinal fortitude, 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's got an open man. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd over. Made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll try the left side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle, it's Gibson. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 8 over Kentucky. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wilson will throw. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Lost one deep down the right side.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The gun wants to pass. Flicks it out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clapp. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw time running short in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Tatum. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This one to start the drive from their own 22. Through the air, it's Mateer. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going over the top. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's held. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Nobody around as he makes the catch. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wilson to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He makes the catch. And he's brought down. Nice game. The Hawks getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig sweep.
Got his man quickly. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. They'll go back to the ground. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Robinson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Might be calling a hot route. Jackson gonna throw it. Snagged out of the air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's... Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield. You guys will get another look at this Oklahoma offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. As a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's caught. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keep it in the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Get this drive going from the 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Jackson will throw. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. adjustments here. Here's the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Eakin. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They kick it away on fourth down. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive. And pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force.
And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Looking for more room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Catch in the middle It's flat. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Offense changing the play. Gonna look downfield again. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. See if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown Sooner. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 16 over Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson will throw. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. This one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a flea flicker. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line and down he goes. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. One more play to pad the stats. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Just can't. Jackson gonna throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's gonna do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came